Unit 9, Lesson 5. We are going to talk about dividing integers. And they are saying that for any multiplication of two different factors, there are two related division facts. So, for example, if I multiply 4 times 3 equals 12, there is two related division facts here. If I take the 12 and I divide it by 4, it's gonna give me 3, which means if I take the 12 and I divide by the first term, it's gonna give me the second term. And the other one, if I take the 12 and I divide it by the second term, it will give me the first term. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4. These rules apply for the whole numbers. What about the integers? Do we have the same? Let's see together. We are saying the same rules apply for the product of two integers. So how? If I have negative 2 times positive 5, as you can see, there is no multiplication sign, but we're gonna study first of all the sign. I have negative sign and I have positive sign. As you can see, they are different, so right away we see that it's negative. And 2 times 5 equals 10, so this is the answer. So if I want to check the related division facts, if I take negative 10 and I divide it by the first term, negative 2, whatever is up, it's saying that it's gonna give me the second term, which is positive 5. Let's see. Is 10 divided by 2, it's 5? Yes. Excellent. And actually, we call that the first term here, we call it dividend. Divide by, we call it here divisor. And the answer, we don't say answer, we say quotient. So dividend divided by divisor is going to give me the quotient. So this is the first related division fact. I took the quotient, I divide by the first term, and I got the second term. What about if I do the quotient, which is negative 10, divide by the second term, positive 5? Right away it's going to give me negative 2, which is the first term. So whatever we have with the whole numbers, it works with the integers. Now let's move a little bit forward to see how we can divide two integers. First of all, we need, as we did with the multiplication table, we need to check the division table. First of all, we care about the sign, and after that we'll care about the answer. So let's start with the division table. As you can see here, the sign that I'm using is division. Now I have positive divide by positive, negative divide by negative. If you remember, when we were working with a multiplication, we said that if I am multiplying two integers with the same sign, it's always positive. The same thing with the division, which make our life easier now, that because I divide positive with positive and they have the same sign, it's positive. And negative, they are the same sign. Again, it's gonna give me positive answer. What about the division of different sign? Is it the same as multiplication? Yes. So we said with the multiplication, when I multiply different signs, it's gonna give me negative. So I'm gonna change the color to red, as we did exactly with the multiplication. Division also the same. And if I divide positive with negative, it's gonna give me negative. Why? Because they have different sign. So the division table, it's exactly the same as the multiplication. So now let's move to some conclusion. After we saw what we saw now, the quotient of two integers with the same sign is positive. So let's see an example. If I have, let's say, I'm going to change the color to blue. If I have positive 40 and I divide it by positive 4, so this is, we call it dividend. The sign of the dividend positive, the sign of the divisor positive. Both they have the same sign. From the table what we saw that if they are the same, the answer gonna be positive. 40 divided by 4 equals 10. Done. So the quotient, which is positive 10, of two integers with the same sign is positive. What about the quotient of two integers with different sign? So if I take negative 40 divide by positive 8, as you can see, the dividend has negative sign, the divisor has positive sign. As you can see, the signs are different. Right away the answer is negative. 40 divided by 8 it equals 5, so my final answer is going to be negative 5. So again, the quotient of two integers with different sign is negative. This is a very short lesson about the division of the integers. The next lesson, it will be the order of operation using the integers, and this will be the last lesson of the unit. And after that I will tell you congratulations, we finished already unit 9 and we will start another unit. Thank you.